Hi everyone, I'm Pastor Megan from Coral Gables Congregational United Church of Christ, and I'm sitting here in one of our Sunday school classrooms and I'm missing you terribly. So I thought we could enjoy a story together from one of the books that's in our Sunday school classrooms. This is a special book because Pastor Aaron asked me, do we have this book? And I said, oh, of course we have this book. So I'm going to read it today for Pastor Aaron, and for all of you who have never heard it, I hope that you enjoy it. And those of you who know it from Sunday school, just sit back and relax and enjoy the story. This is a story called Maybe God is Like That Too. And it's written by Jennifer Grant and Benjamin Schipper. And sometimes we wonder what God's like. And maybe we wonder where God is and what God looks like and all of those things. And so this book helps us to understand a little bit what God is like, especially during this time when we're apart and we can't be together in Sunday school. It's good to know where you can look for God and see God when you're not here at church. Maybe God is like that too. I live in the city where the sidewalks and subway cars and buildings and buses are packed with people. But I've never seen God before. Looks like a big city, almost like Miami. But we don't have subways because we have water underneath us. And here's the little boy. He's waking up. He's giving a good yawn. He's looking out over the city in the morning. Grandma, does God live in the city? I asked one morning at breakfast. Yes, God is here, she says. You just need to know where to look. Whenever you see love, joy, and peace, God is there, she says, stirring her tea. Wherever there's patience, kindness, and goodness, God is there too. When you see faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, that's God's Spirit at work. So here's the boy. He's eating his breakfast. Looks like some toast. She's having a cup of tea. His abuela, his grandmother. On the way to school, I'm on the lookout. I see a bus full of tourists and count 10 bright yellow taxis. Let's see if we can get all 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I spy a man sweeping a stoop, and Grandma and I laugh when we see a tiny dog wearing a fluffy purple sweater. And there's the boy and his grandma. At school, Grandma hands me my lunch and hugs me close before she says goodbye. That's what love looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. On the swings, I pump so hard I see over the wall into the alley. My friends shout, higher, higher, as my feet fly way up into the sky. That's what joy looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. Outside, car horns blast and sirens scream, but my classroom is quiet and calm. That's what peace looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. Looks like everybody's having some reading time, just like us. I try to tie my shoes, but the laces tangle around my fingers. My teacher sits down beside me and shows me how to tie them. That's what patience looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. Is the teacher teaching him how to tie his own shoe? On the way home, I see a doorman wearing a red cape and a hat with a shiny brim. He's holding the door for a man using a wheelchair. The man moves very slowly, and the doorman chats with him and smiles. That's what kindness looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. While I'm setting the table for dinner, there's a knock at the door. It's our neighbor from downstairs, bringing us a loaf of bread. It's golden brown and warm and wrapped in a thin white towel. That's what goodness looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. See the neighbor bringing in the loaf of bread? The boy setting the table looks like for dinner. After dinner, I work on my homework while Grandma stands at the kitchen sink washing dishes and humming to herself, just like she does every single night. That's what faithfulness looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. He's making a project. I hope you can see it. Looks like he's working on his science project for the year. He's making a solar system. See the planets and the stars hanging? At bedtime, Grandma sits at the edge of the bed singing me a lullaby and stroking my head. She tucks my blankets up close around me. That's what gentleness looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. I lie in bed watching the curtains flutter. I want to talk about that dog we saw today and how high I can swing. But Grandma says that once I'm tucked in, I have to stay in bed until morning. I close my eyes and I try to fall asleep. That's what self-control looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. I saw God over and over again today, wherever I saw love, joy, and peace, and wherever there was patience, kindness, and goodness. When I saw faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, I saw God's Spirit at work. I don't see God the way I see my friends, or the streetlights, or the river, but I see signs of God's Spirit all around me, right here in the city. I know what God is like. Maybe I can be like that too. And in the Bible, in Paul's letter to the people living in Galatia a long time ago, he wrote, "The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." May you all look for God today as you travel your day and journey through it, even at home. May you look for the signs of God. Have a great day. Bye-bye.